Hi guys, and welcome back to another Pixel Biology channel update! And it's kind of a late one, and I apologize for that. If you can't tell, September's been a little bit busy, so I have been really busy. I've actually been working almost until like midnight to 1 in the morning, trying to make sure I don't fall behind on our schedule. And before you panic and worry about me, don't worry, it's just like these little bursts. I've been recording ahead a little bit. I have got stuff lined up for you guys. I have been having a good time. I am really surprised at how putting down a firm, hard schedule for myself and just diving in with our adventures has actually really helped inspire me and make me feel totally motivated for certain things that I was like putting off forever, like doing more warrior cats faster and being able to write it up quicker and record it in the same day, or being able to do some of the dog quest things I've been meaning to do. It's really kind of funny to me how much I have gotten done in the last 4 or 5 days simply because I told myself no more going, oh, I'm just too tired tonight, and like letting it go off the schedule. So there's that. It's been so busy. I think I've recorded close to 50-ish, probably over 50 episodes in the last 5 days. And you guys have seen a good chunk of those. And oh my gosh, that's what we're going to talk about today. So, Pixel Biology channel update. There's many of you new people who are probably looking at this and going, that's what Seri looks like for the first time? Yes, this is me. I am Seri. I am 28 years old. I am part Hawaiian, so that's where some of the circle face comes in. And I don't know, maybe that's where some of my like intense passion for all of my little natural knickknacks that I always have on comes from. Also, because I was putting on like my little, this is called a grapefruit color shirt, and I found these earrings, I reached down and grabbed this. This is a sunrise shell, a Hawaiian sunrise shell, speaking of Hawaiian things, that my mom gave me a little bit ago, and I thought, oh, I gotta show off that specimen. So I snagged it to show it off to you guys because I match. It matches me. I wish I could like tuck it up. Oh, that would be so cute. To just like, will you stay behind my ear the whole time? Oh, let's see how long I can leave that seashell there. It's kind of a rare one, so I don't want it to fall down and get hurt. So I might take it down in just a second. Yeah, it's slipping. No. You want to stay right there, little seashell. You stay right there. You're so cute. There we go. Don't mind me. I'm just having fun with my specimens. So yes, so this is the channel update vlog. And what we do is we meet and we talk about what happened, what's going to happen. We discuss ideas. And these are the very special update videos that come out more or less every Sunday, where if you guys have suggestions for new series or you have an opinion, oh, there goes the sunrise shell. There we go. I'll put it back. Or you guys have opinions on what you want to see, or you just want to let me know something about yourself and how your week has been going, or you want to say something about like what we've recorded during the week that you've really loved. It's kind of where we come together and we meet as a group to discuss what we're going to do, more adventures in the future. I seriously take what you guys say in these comments in the community update vlogs as probably 70% of how I determine what's going to happen on our channel. So that's why I direct everybody to these. When it's like, Seri, where's Pixelmon? I'm like, talk about Pixelmon in the update vlogs. Those are what I go to when I am looking up all sorts of facts about what I want to do for the future of our channel. Because this is where I know the people who really want to see stuff and want to participate in making it happen will come and comment. So yeah, that's what these are all about. That's what they're for. If you're looking for the schedule, then I now have a brand new schedule that is nice and tidy and very pretty, and it goes out once a month. I have the September update for our back to school event, which is going really well, by the way. I'm so excited. The September update for the back to school event is in another video that you can find under the community news playlist. So there's all the official stuff kind of out of the way. Oh, and then also, where is snail mail? I haven't picked up the first snail mail yet. Don't worry, you guys haven't missed it. I haven't been opening anything without sharing it with you. We just haven't been able to go do it because there's a football game in town right now, and this is the largest football stadium in the United States, so the streets look like like backup traffic everywhere. And then tomorrow is Labor Day, so unfortunately we won't be able to go because everything will be closed. So Tuesday is when I'm hoping to get the very first batch of snail mail, and then I'll look it over and decide if I'm going to do like a fun snail mail's back sort of Tuesday bonus episode, or if we'll roll around to Sunday or Saturday when we normally do snail mail. So I'll keep an eye on it and keep you guys posted. I'll probably mention it on Twitter and maybe like show pictures of whatever may or may not have come to the P.O. box yet, which is really fun. And if you're wondering where the P.O. box is, you can actually find a link to that in the community news area as well. I try to be really organized. I'm at least putting some attempt into being super organized. Another thing that I'm actually going to talk about in a little bit. But oh my goodness, you guys. This week has been amazing. I had no idea Animal Jam would be so popular. I know, right guys? My birds are very tired, so we won't talk too long today. But I really had no idea that Animal Jam was going to be so popular and it was just going to take off beyond everything I kind of imagined. I know that I had tons of requests for it, but I had people like messaging me going, I'm in tears, I love this game, I've played it for years, I can't believe you're playing it. I've had like people begging to be buddies all over the place. I don't even know what I really do in Animal Jam yet, but everybody's having a really great time with the adventures. I didn't know that would happen. I still don't know how to make fun Animal Jam videos, so we'll just have to kind of keep going with it and we'll see where we end up. But I think what will happen is we'll definitely play it out for the rest of the month, even though a lot of us were kind of worried about what it would be like to dip into Animal Jam. But there's a surprising amount of educational content in it, actually, especially because I can share stories about when I was a teacher of elementary school students for the natural sciences, and I can share stories about things that I know about the animals with you guys. A lot of the people were really amazed that I could guess just right off looking at the map that the next creature was going to be lemurs from Madagascar. I don't know if they have lemurs added in yet. I definitely will get a lemur if that's the case. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying Animal Jam, if for nothing else, to pull ideas for my other series into, and definitely for how happy everybody is. Like thousands of people happy. I'm still sort of stunned. But if it continues to go so well and I can continue to figure out what the heck you do in Animal Jam, then we may continue to do things in it. And I've already had people offer to make it so I can like visit your dens and so I can exchange items with you guys. So I still know how those features work and I'm going to try it out. But I really think that would be kind of fun, like doing den tours or being able to go and like give a gift, like just pick up some plants that I could send to some of the buddies. That would be really fun, I think. So again, no idea how those features work, but I'm going to kind of experiment with it and share the adventures with you guys. And speaking of like visiting people, I am playing Animal Crossing! Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is like the behind the scenes of the channel video. So I'm going to tell you guys this story. I have been wanting to play Animal Crossing New Leaf for you guys basically since I started my YouTube channel. And the problem is you have to have a modified DS to be able to record the screen really well. You can see videos of people like holding a camera over the DS or setting it up to like record the DS, but I really wanted it to be nice quality. And so I had to wait for a long time to save up the hundreds of dollars, it's like $200, for the modification and like $120 or something like that for the actual 3DS. I had to save all that up and it took a long time to afford the modified 3DS. And then the guy who makes it in Utah, I think his name, it's not Nani, I can't remember what his name is, but he was really professional and amazing, by the way. So then the guy I was going to get it done from, he like was sold out of the modification boards for months. So I gave up for like a year and a half thinking, oh, this is never going to happen. I wish I could record Pokemon. I wish I could record all those Harvest Moons, the Rune Factories, the Story of Seasons that are on the 3DS. And I just can't because it's not going to happen. Or all those other DS games. There's like Nintendogs and all sorts of things that I might be able to play for the channel that a lot of our viewers would enjoy. And I just can't do it. And then this summer he opened up to the commissions again and I put in an order and I thought it would take a long time because I had heard it can take several months to get the system done, to get the modification and then get it back. So I was like, okay. And so before we moved here to Michigan, while we were still in North Carolina, I put in my order because I figured, man, this is going to be a great investment for the channel. I hear it takes months to do and I really want to record Pokemon Sun and Moon. That's a huge goal I have, especially because, again, Hawaiian, and then it's kind of based off of Hawaii majorly, so I definitely want to record Sun and Moon as my first official Pokemon game for the channel. And then it was really funny because I thought it would take months to be able to get the DS. I thought maybe I wouldn't even have it in time to record for Sun and Moon, and he actually delivered it so fast. The 3DS got to our mailbox 3 days before we even moved here to Michigan, because I gave him this address before we moved because I figured it'll take months to get there, so I'll just do it to the address that we're moving to instead. And it was sitting here waiting for me, and I thought that was hilarious. So it works fantastic. I am so in love with it, and I am having so much fun playing Animal Crossing New Leaf. I really can't wait to dive into that, to be able to go visit some of your guys' towns, to be able to open it up so you guys can visit my town. That's just a whole nother level of kind of the interactive community-ness that I really love about trying to integrate into what we do. So I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very, very excited. If you guys were watching my Twitter, then you saw like the live feed of how long it took me to do the layover and like figure out how to make up the little layover for the screen. And I'm so relieved it turned out so nice and so glad it's over with, because that was a huge part of the setup. It took longer to make the artwork, I didn't make the little like Animal Crossing girl. That's actually free to use from somebody on DeviantArt, and that was really cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to make sure I credit her because she was really neat. She hasn't been active for like 4 years, unfortunately, or else I would have commissioned her because she had really nice art. But yeah, it took me hours to get that done, and I'm so glad it's done, and I'm so glad it looks pretty nice. So that's done. And I'm really excited to be playing Animal Crossing, and it is my first DS game that I have put up on the channel, and I'm really relieved it's so easy. You literally just plug the cord into your USB port and you start recording. So I'm really impressed with the system. I really like it. It's so much easier to use than my Elgato system for recording on consoles, but I do want to try to record on consoles at some point. I've kind of been thinking about maybe bringing Viva Pinata back if I can figure out a way to do that in my room. So I might need to get like another little screen. I might have to like see if I can borrow the TV and like set the TV up somewhere in my room. I don't know how I would do that. But I want to see if I can bring Viva Pinata back for October, because you know pinatas have candy in them, and candy is all about Halloween and October and stuff like that. But October, right now we're doing the back to school theme, which I'm really loving. Pocket Academy, I had no idea it was going to be that popular. What? I had no idea. That's blown my mind that it's that popular, but I am in love with it. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. And there's just always something happening. The Kairosoft games have this really fun way of just as they hit the tiniest lull and you're like, whew, okay, got all my little pixel people where they need to be, and now I can take a break, and then I'll come back and we'll dive back in. And just as you go to save, because you're like, okay, I did enough today, awesome, I can come back and take care of my little high school tomorrow, then something pops up. And that's the Kairosoft games. Just as you're ready, every single time. It's like they have this perfect timer inside of the games where every time that you're ready to just kind of tuck it to the side and be content with what you did, there's a new event, and it's really fun. So I've been loving the Pocket Academy game because I love those kinds of tycoon-y games. I love like sim games. I love pixel games. The Kairosoft games are just an excellent blend for me, and I definitely will be playing more of them in the future. I definitely plan on playing, there's a horse one now, so I think that would be really fun. There's the Dream Home one, which I heard is really good, and the Dream Home one really makes me want to play like villagers again, virtual villagers, and there's virtual families, and there's just so many things. Farmville 2 I've been really hungering for lately. I don't know where that came from, but I'm having a feeling that pretty soon I might start poking at my farm in Farmville 2 again if I have free time to record bonus episodes, which I will allow myself now and then. And again, it's really weird. I know it sounds like all of the episodes, if you look at our schedule, would be overwhelming, but somehow having the schedule and then being really disciplined with how I'm kind of laying everything out and recording everything, I'm getting more done now and getting ahead enough with some things to have some breathing room than I have for months, and it feels amazing. And it's going to give me more time to hang out with my birdos, more time to talk with my family, more time to hang out with Chips, and more time to focus on trying to do more community involvement. So I'm really happy. It's really helping me out quite a bit. So thank you guys for your patience while I was figuring out my schedule. I know last week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I didn't have like really any vids go out, but I'm making up for it now. I think we've had like 20 something videos go out in the last few days. It's been amazing. And again, you don't have to watch all of those at once. I really kind of make our channel so that it's archival. It's meant to come back and kind of enjoy a binge run on, because that's how I watch things, is I kind of jump into somebody's playlist and then binge on it. And then like Biffa, I think is 2001. From Hermitcraft, I think I binge on his Banished videos so often. He's playing Planet Coaster right now, the alpha version. The official Planet Coaster comes out, I think, like the day before Pokemon and Sun and Moon. And Planet Coaster is stunning, you guys. It's stunning. I cannot wait. I'm definitely going to play that because it's just amazing. And then there's some more new things coming out this month that aren't even on my schedule, and I'm throwing my arms up in the air going, Oh my gosh, I might have to play these too. How am I going to manage all this? Avon Colony, which is a space age city management game, is coming out soon. It looks really, really cool. So I'm thinking about maybe playing that, but the city sims don't usually do very well, and I'm kind of booked on everything right now. So that may be one that I'll wait for and play in the future, because we have on the No Man's Sky Wikia actually made the decision to start adding in eventually the other space games we play too. So Spore, Starbound, Endless Space, any of those things, anything that people might feel inspired by on the other space games, we're going to start adding into the No Man's Sky Exobiology Wikia, and we'll switch it from calling it the No Man's Sky Exobiology Wikia to just the Exobiology Wikia. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be pretty awesome, especially because I really want to play Starbound very badly. I have just a tiny bit with Chips and another one of our friends, and it's just so much fun. I really love Starbound. Terraria was one of my favorite games of all time, and then you add in the procedural generation of Starbound and all of the things you can do in it, and it's just amazing. I love it. So Starbound is another thing that will eventually be played. But this month right now, another one of the games that have kind of, oh, and then the other things that are coming out. And this is actually the Easter egg. So if you've made it this far, this is the Easter egg of the video. Okay, the other thing that's coming out for early release is Niche. So Niche, the genetic survival game, is actually coming out for early release. And that's going to be in, I think, a week and a half or so. I think the 15th of September, if I'm correct. If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm not good with numbers, so I may not be, don't quote me on that. But it is coming out for early release, and this is the Easter egg. If you have made it this far and you are watching our update vlogs, then I know you really care about the channel. So I have some keys that they sent me. So we did the challenge a while back to see if we could do the YouTuber challenge. They sent out a message to a whole bunch of people saying, hey, this is our YouTuber challenge. Here is an early copy of the game. It was just like a tiny little demo version, and it didn't even have like a save or anything like that. And they said, here, have this, try this out, and if you manage to like meet these challenge goals, then for a certain amount of time, we'll send you a bunch of keys to give away to people. So we met those challenge goals. I totally forgot about that entirely, and then got an email today with a whole bunch of keys. So I think I have like 6 or so keys. I think it's probably around 6 or 8, somewhere around there, to give away to anybody who may be interested in getting a Niche. So if you have a Steam account and you are interested in Niche the Genetic Survival game, then go ahead and leave a comment in the video description below, and then in a couple days, I'll give it a couple days just to try to be fair, I'll go through and write down everybody's names, put you guys into a big random generator, and then send you a YouTube message with the code if you manage to like be the one that the random generator picks. So there's the unexpected Easter egg. I've never done something like that before, so it's kind of exciting. So there's the Easter egg if you made it this far into the video. But yeah, I won't keep you guys too much longer. The birdos want to go to bed. It's actually very, very late here now, and I still have a Sims 4 to record. I am not going to lose my schedule at this point, gosh darn it. I'm really excited. It's really helping me actually to have a good schedule like this. But I did want to mention a few other things. I have no idea why or how, but Wildlife Camp is extremely popular. I'm blaming the fuzzy zebra butts. That is my professional opinion. It's the fuzzy zebra butts. And then the other things, 101 Dalmatians? Geez, you put like Alien Dog in there and everybody is watching all of a sudden. I have never had so much attention on a 101 Dalmatians episode, and I needed a vote to figure out who I'm going to pick as like the heir, the mate for my dog, the heir of the second Dalmatian generation of the Dalmatian line. And I picked some dogs that looked like normal Dalmatians and some dogs that are like reverse Dalmatians, and then dogs with like funky colors. And wow, that's, people like funky colored Dalmatians. So noted. And we're gonna have a really fun time being able to reveal who won the straw poll and enjoying that. So that's really awesome. Also in zoo crafting, oh my gosh, if you guys didn't see Saturday's episode, oh my gosh, just go check out what the Irate Sloth, aka Jacob, does in zoo crafting, because I went to his base formally for the first time on Saturday, and I was blown away. I was totally blown away and totally inspired. I am so excited to sit down and do some zoo crafting recording later, because his base is just fantastic. And also Gamer K, she worked really hard and made a really adorable post office in Relic Ruins that I totally was enchanted with. So that was really fun to find too. And then if you guys missed it, today Erose put out an episode where she made a mushroom cafe. And I just, it was adorable. And Edson is back from his journey over to some conventions, and he talked about that in his zoo crafting. I try to keep tabs on everything, but you can imagine with this many videos to record myself, I'm usually pretty darn busy. Whew. But there's that, and then, let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to keep a few of these things secret, actually, and I'll tell you guys next time. And I did tell you guys snail mail are coming. I do have a list. I'm being more organized. Oh, and that was actually, that's the very bottom thing on my list. Organize, organize! So I am trying to become a little bit more organized with how I present things so they can be really fun. So we can make things even more interactive and make it so you can dive into a wikia and just wander around there for a long time if you want to know some facts about like what's going on with our different series. So over on the No Man's Sky Wikia, we actually have some amazing new mods. So we have Phoenix and Nina, who are now formally mods of that Wikia, who are going to help keep an eye on everything. They're on there pretty much like all day, which is something I just can't do because of time. And they are taking care of things. Phoenix already made up a whole bunch of badges to hand out to people for helping out over there. It's just fantastic. I am blown away by the contributions over there, and I'm definitely going to try to pump out some more exciting No Man's Skies videos. We just kind of were wandering around the last couple going, where the heck are these last creatures? I can't find them. We might just pop to a new planet and see what happens. But anyway, a big shout out to Phoenix and Nina, or Nani, excuse me. I flipped the A and the I. So Phoenix and Nani, also known as Soul Aureus, and then also Music Heart and Misty for all the contributions you guys do over there. Thank you all so much. And then I'm also definitely blown away by what you guys have been doing on the WolfQuest Wikia. Having those resources where people are being so amazingly, overwhelmingly generous to help me out with actually organizing things so other people can understand what's going on in our series and enjoy them more. It means so much to me, you guys. It really does. And that's why I'm going to try to become more organized with a few other things. I'm going to try to make a new Symboler instead of use the Google Documents like I was, to be able to show you guys what's going on in our Sims 3 and Sims 4 series, especially because October, I'm thinking about bringing back the North Stars. And I don't know about you guys, but there's so many Simmers I really love. But sometimes I watch so many different things, I can't really keep all of the Sims straight in my head, like who's who, how they're related to who, why this is a big deal for the Sim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create a new Tumblr specifically for Sims, aka a Symboler, which is where I found most of my awesome content that I download for Sims 4, by the way. But I want to go ahead and make a new Symboler and try to tidy it up and make it really organized so that if you're wondering like how this Sim is related to that Sim in my series, or what their profile is, what their history is, what episodes they've shown up in, you know, just pictures of them, screenshots I have of them that I can throw up on the Symboler as bonuses, then that'll be there and it'll be nice and organized with tidy tags so that everything will be just present, like a nice little archive. I was trying to do that with the Google Library, but I think it'll just be a lot easier and faster if I go ahead and bite the bullet and have like a Tumblr, and then it'll just be dedicated to Sim stuff, and then anybody who's interested can go ahead and follow it, and then you'll get like the feed from it. So I think that will work out better. And then we're also getting ready to be a bit more organized with the zoo crafting stuff. And a huge shout out to Nirne, because Nirne has actually been taking care of the zoo crafting Twitter. Did you guys know there's a zoo crafting Twitter? I just realized that the second I should probably put a link to it in the actual zoo crafting videos. But there is a zoo crafting Twitter. And on the zoo crafting Twitter, Nirne goes ahead and she manages that so fantastically. She puts all sorts of updates up there, all sorts of animal facts. She reblogs when somebody posts a zoo crafting episode. She retumbles, I guess retweets, not reblogs. That's Tumblr. But she retweets when somebody posts an episode, when somebody posts a screenshot or information about zoo crafting, and it's just fantastic. So we do have an official zoo crafting Twitter. Both Nirna and I have control of it, so whenever I remember or have some free time, I go over and try to add to it. But for the most part, that's her amazing work. And she finally, has done something I wish I had just had the organization to do for so long. And she has done something amazing and made it so every month now we're going to have a theme for zoo crafting. And this month the theme is Red Pandas. So it's Red Panda month. And on the Twitter she is going to be putting all sorts of information about red pandas, cute little gifts, links to really cool YouTube videos where you can see red pandas, links to all of the red panda stuff that we do in zoo crafting. It's going to be pretty darn amazing. So I'm very, very, very happy about that. And I'm hoping that I might be able to do my part and make something Red Panda-y happen on the server for pretty much everybody too. So that's another thing that may be happening soon. There's a lot going on if you guys can't tell. I told you guys I was going to be like professional Seri, and when we moved here, and I was really going to buckle down, and I am doing my best. So there's that. Also, because we have so many new people coming onto Zoocrafting, we have a lot of people who are not listed anymore or listed at all ever inside of the lineup of Zoocrafters to give them privacy, because there are residents. We have a lot more members on the server now than you guys know about, because we have residents who come, they build, they help out, they participate in events, they leave mail, we leave mail, we have fun, but they're not people who record videos. So we keep them off the list to prevent, we've had issues in the past where somebody who doesn't record will be on the list, and then they get like badgered and chased down on social medias, like, why don't you post Zoocrafting, when they don't even post any YouTube videos at all. So we're just trying to make it so that they have their privacy and they can enjoy it without that pressure. And in the future, if they so choose, then we'll have a nice little page, maybe a web page or something, where you can go and you can find all of their information and any screenshots they want to share with you guys. So we have a lot of members, and we have some potential new members coming in on top of the new members we already got. It's getting really amazing, and we're looking at some bigger and bigger projects that we're going to take on in Zoocrafting. That's part of why I'm so distracted in my episodes of Zoocrafting, is I have all of that and trying to keep everybody's stuff, what everybody is trying to do, in my head. So sometimes I get super overwhelmed because of that. But because we have so many new people and so many projects going on, in the future, I want to try to put together a Zoocrafting newsletter so that we can kind of go through and show like fun facts or like mock-up ads of what like the different shops are selling in the different villages, interviews with NPCs or interviews with some of the residents or interviews with some of the Zoocrafters, and it's going to be really fun. So organization, it's helping me to record more, helping me to get more role-playing done, helping me to remember that Glow Kit in our Warrior Cat series is supposed to have seizures every time I play, and I forget, so hopefully I won't forget in the end. And we're just getting there. We're getting there, you guys. Slowly but surely, we are getting there with being more organized and diligent about everything. Whew. And then finally, to wrap up, I just kind of wanted to read off some of your guys' comments, just like from last week. And so this week, the ones that caught my eye came from Delaney Sutherland and Hala, Arizona, who said that when you mix up metaphors, it's called a malaphor. The way that I'll often say, oh, you know, like, what's it? You get back on the horse, except that's not what it is. You get back up on the bike or something like that, or you get back up on the horse. You guys have heard it again and again and again, where I will just take a metaphor and smush it with half of another metaphor and have something that doesn't make any sense. And I do that quite often, so it's kind of funny, but it's actually a phrase called a malaphor. So those are my malaphors. It's actually something I would love to see if I could start catching, like, where I mess up and do malaphors, because I think they're kind of hilarious. And then Super Sage 171 asked, have you ever watched Steven Universe? Yes, I have seen every Steven Universe episode. I actually was singing along to Take a Thought, or what was it? Like, Take a Moment. I can't remember the name of it now, and I was singing it for like a half hour today. Basically, the Take a Breath, Take a Moment, Just a Thought, I think it is what it is. The Just a Thought song. I love it, and I was singing along to it all day today, so it was really, really fun. But yes, I've seen every Steven Universe episode. I used to think about maybe, like last year this time, I was talking about maybe doing reaction videos because people were asking for them. And I thought it was just kind of like sitting down and talking about them. I didn't realize what most reaction videos are illegal, which is where you have like the actual episode up in the top corner of your video. That's illegal, you guys. That's not only illegal, but it's like undermining everything that the Steven Universe people are trying to do and taking away their ability to make more content by taking away their money. You don't want to do that. You want to watch it on whatever like program. I've got the season subscriptions on Amazon. You want to watch whatever program you can and support them, because they're only getting teensy pinches of pennies for everybody who watches their stuff. And if they don't have those pinches of pennies, there's no new episodes. So when you watch it, when somebody's like doing a reaction video up in the top corner, that takes away their pennies entirely. That takes away their pennies entirely, and then they have nothing left, no pennies to make new episodes with. So it's the same thing with YouTubers and why you leave like ads on or you have YouTube Red, because if you don't, you're not giving them those pinches of pennies that they need to make you new stuff. So I used to think about doing reaction videos, but I don't think you guys just want to hear me go, oh man, I really loved it when Stevani like fell from the sky and then they got infused, oh man, and then like they had to fuse together and he started crying, and that was really intense because it really noted like, you know, he kind of accidentally killed someone, maybe two someones, and so I don't know if you guys would think that was very entertaining, and if anything I would do it on the vlog channel, so that's why I haven't done them. But yes, I've seen every Steven Universe episode. I often get asked what my favorite gem would be. Rose quartz, because I understand the baffledness and then the ruthlessness that is increasingly being displayed in her history. But I don't know if I could make the kind of sacrifices she did. I don't know if I could get bored enough of existing to pass my existence to a new creature, like a kidlet. So I would say garnet is probably the one I like the most, because that sense of calm and that sense of being like sure about your place, that's what I feel like with Darling. So yeah, that's what I feel like with my Darling, my chips. So there's that. And then finally, Mick Maxwell Thornwall asked, are you still in contact with the kids you used to nanny? Short answer, yes, they're my cousins. So there's that. I'm going to let you guys go, get this processing and up to you, and then jump onto doing The Sims 4, because oh my goodness, if you can't tell, I have a lot of plans in mind and things I want to do, and like people to visit, like going to see your guys' dens and Animal Jam, going to see you guys in Animal Crossing New Leaf and look at your villages and show them off, being able to get the Simbler set up, being able to get the Zoo Crafting newsletter set up, Panda Month in Zoo Crafting, and also I actually need to give some attention to my animals and chips, and also, and the vlog channel, because you guys, I missed out on the best afternoon of being chased around my room by a yellow jacket, and after it was all over and I was so weak in the knees with fear of having escaped the yellow jacket, it occurred to me that would have been a good thing to vlog. So I need to get this all organized so I can jump into vlogging again. But yeah, there we go. I told myself not to ramble, and now we're 31 minutes in. So I'm going to stop now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I'm going to jump into Sims 4, and I'll show you guys what adventures we're getting up to there in just a little bit. So good night, guys.